This hangout is live. Mike's not here tonight, unfortunately. So, how dare you? Oh, is that a foreshadowing for tonight's events of Monday Night Raw? Oh shoot, I don't have like the actual link to the YouTube stream. Does anybody?
I'll look it up.
All right, thank you, Ellie.
Yep.
In the meantime, I might as well go through the introductions. Guys, I'm joined here tonight
It is live.
by Eli. We're live?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
I'm here with Eli tonight.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with Ellie tonight.
Hey.
I'm here with Isaac tonight.
Get him, Chewy.
Get him, Chewy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, into your review for WWE Monday Night Raw, the go-home show, not shoe, for the 2016 Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
That was just as bad as a botch as Mark Henry.
Mark Henry and Titus O'Neil, oh boy. Those two, they believe in a dream, though. They believe in a dream.
That they do.
Neville does too.
There are very, very, very few Raws in the year that the WWE cannot mess up. And I guarantee you that the Rumble Go-Home show should be one of them. And guess what? They messed it up. They messed it up big time. This was one of the worst Raws I've seen in quite some time. Especially because I went in expecting something decent.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Exactly. Thanks, Vince. Speaking of shows that people can't mess up, we got a busy week ahead of us as we'll be reviewing NXT on Wednesday, SmackDown Superstars main event and TNA Impact on Friday, a Royal Rumble preview and predictions on Saturday, and finally a Royal Rumble review on Sunday after the pay-per-view is over. We're going back to back to back, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On that note, this is the Eskimo Brothers Wrestling Podcast. As I said, my name is Aiden, and I'm joined here tonight by Eli, the Star Boy Isaac, and Fight Ellie Fight. Before we kick off the show, make sure to check out our Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is ESKIMOBROSCAST. Hit it, Mike, but Mike's not here.
Hit it, Eli, you son of a bitch! For those of you who don't know how to spell.
Not bad, not bad. He hit it himself. And shoot us some tweets using the hashtag EBW Podcast for any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, suggestions, etc. We're going to be going through all of tonight's matches and segments, giving our thoughts and grades for each one, so let's get started. What a show tonight. We are live in Columbus, Ohio, the hometown of my favorite Alexa Bliss. And your announcers are Michael Cole, John Layfield, and Byron Saxon. The show starts with a beautiful Martin Luther King Day video tribute. There is one thing I can never knock the WWE for, and that is their ability to put together beautiful video packages to make me care about things I don't even care about. Not saying that I don't care about this, but for example, later in the show they showed us a video package from SmackDown when it was the Dudley Boys versus the Wyatt family, and just like their graphic effects and just like the way they can spin these super typically boring things is quite marvelous, and it comes in handy when they run into pay-per-views and they have these poorly booked matches, as in Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. But we'll get into that more later. Don't worry, we'll get into that. We're
gonna fight.
We're gonna fight a little bit, I guess. That's your gimmick.
Much.
Fight Ellie fight. That's your gimmick. Fight me so much.
Don't.
Don't worry about it. Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring and he has something to say. Roman says this Sunday will literally be one versus all. He will be the first man ever to defend the WWE Championship against 29 other competitors in the Royal Rumble match. That will be the fight of his life. That is Sunday. Tonight, he only cares about one man, Brock Lesnar. Roman says he is ready to finish what he has started last week right now. Unfortunately, I have the unfortunate duty of informing you all that it seems as if Roman Reigns is like getting worse on the mic. Like, I don't know, like this dude's like he peaked and now he's just like dropping like a few, like when he first won the title, I was enjoying his stuff, but this promo, it just sounds so artificial, so forced, so scripted. Like I can't like get behind this, like when I can tell he's being like ingenuine. And then it didn't help when I'll go over that first. I'll go over that part first before I go on that. Instead of Brock Lesnar, Chris Jericho's music plays, and he makes his way to the stage, and Chris must have been in a hurry because he is not wearing his shirt under his jacket.
Like, the man doesn't know how to properly dress. He like hit
He-
45 or so. No, it wasn't 45. He hit 40, and it was just like, man, how do I put on a dress shirt? Man,
Midlife crisis.
how do I
Midlife
how do I
crisis.
not put on a scarf when I get dressed in the morning?
Why is he just not wearing his light up jacket?
I don't know.
Are they in the store? Did the light bulbs break or something? Like, bro, just put on what you're famous for, man.
Can he like wear his like nice ass suits that he wore back in like
Yeah, come on.
2006?
I miss that.
Something, man.
Those black suits.
Come on, Chris. You weren't getting paid that bad. You weren't working out at Walmart.
Like a V-neck or something.
You're not working at Target like Shane Douglas is.
Got him.
Or his
Shout out to
freaking
Shane
shirt,
Douglas.
man. Come on.
Oh, speaking of shouting out wrestlers, shout out to Liv Morgan,
Who loves us
Shout
very
out-
dearly.
who loves us very much. That's from her, not us. And shout out to Mauro Ronaldo. I tweeted him tonight. I said, Mauro, retweet this if you love the Eskimo Brothers Wrestling Podcast. You know what Mauro did? He retweeted it. Therefore, he loves us. The greatest announcer on SmackDown of all time. All time, I'm telling you folks. Loves us.
Sorry,
He's just kissing
Booker.
his ass.
So keep that in mind. Chris enters the ring and he gets face to face with Roman. Chris welcomes everyone to Raw is Jericho. He tells Roman that he knows he is waiting for Brock Lesnar to come down, but you got someone better. I'm sure the fans agree with that. My eyes just rolled. Like, if I had a video camera on, you could have seen my eyes rolling when I just said that, but oh well. Roman says, that is great. He says he is happy that Chris is back, but you are not Brock Lesnar. And you can just hear Chris's little heart breaking. That is what he wants in this ring right now. Chris says that he knows that Brock will be in the ring later tonight in the highlight reel. Chris has a proposition for Roman. He wants this to turn into the biggest highlight reel of all time. He wants to have the top 3 contenders for the Royal Rumble match in the same ring. Chris says he is talking about himself, Brock Lesnar, and the WWE Champion Roman Reigns. Roman says he likes that. If Brock is going to be there, he will be there. You best believe that. Roman, you need to stop saying believe that, okay? It's so, I mean, if you want to talk about force, like I was just talking about, that is so forced. Like, don't come to, like, what am I supposed to believe? Kayfabe me right now for a second, bro. Am I supposed to believe that this dude in his mind is thinking, I'm going to say this, but I've always got to end it with believe that? Like, this badass Samoan who is hell-bent on beating everyone that he possibly can has the time that every single time he speaks, he can make sure to finish his promo by saying believe that. No. Keep it on the t-shirts. Whatever merch you want for the believe that. Say it a few times. It doesn't work for me. It just feels so forced. Like he's like spitting these catchphrases. Like I don't know. It's rough. It's rough to listen to. Makes me cringe a little bit. Speaking of cringe, the music for Sheamus and his band of merry men plays as they come onto the stage. Shout out to NoDQ.com for these great notes. I put the link in the description of this video, if I'm not mistaken. They are just great people over there putting up great content. That's where I get all of my news and rumors.
Did you come up with Merry Men, or did they come up with Merry Men?
They came up with merry
That
men.
is amazing. I love No DQ.
That's an amazing website. It really is. Sheamus says that they hate to break up this love fest. When did this Rumble match become Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar? Well, it became that way when Vince McMahon said so, damn it. Well, actually, I don't know why Sheamus said this, because this entire thing was about Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Chris Jericho, so he's just kind of leaving Jericho out there. Sheamus says that grown-ups are talking, so he wants everyone in Columbus to be quiet. There are 28 other competitors in this match, including the 4 of them. Sheamus says that one of them is going to win the match and take back what is rightfully theirs, the WWE Championship. Sheamus says it is coming home. Sheamus then says he has not had a chance to formally welcome Chris back. Sheamus tells Chris he likes the jacket, but did you eat your shirt?
That doesn't even make
to
sense.
the entertainment of absolutely no one in the crowd because nobody understood what Sheamus was saying except for the 3 members of the League of Nations who gave a nice little slap on the back because it felt bad for him
Ladies
probably.
and gentlemen,
Like
I got
it,
breaking news
oh gosh, let's hear it.
coming from Cody Rhodes' personal
Oh
Twitter
goodness
account,
gracious.
Prince CGR. He had tweeted, "Ha,
Ha.
You're
yeah,
telling me that you interrupted the review to tell us Cody Rhodes said, "Ha."
look at,
Yeah.
think of it. There's 2 letters right there,
Oh
H
my
and
gosh.
A. Hello again, Royal Rumble confirmed.
Oh
H
my
and A.
gosh.
Hello again. Think of it. I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine the test. I should. Okay, continue. My
If you
bad.
saw my face, if I had a camera on, I'd be crying. I'm
By the way,
moving right now.
I am recording my reaction to the Royal Rumble match,
I
and
can't wait.
I will upload it under the. Okay, I guess I'm gonna upload it either way. I'll like cut it a little bit so it's like I'm not just sitting there for an entire hour going through all the boring things. But my reaction is either gonna be Sami Zayn comes out and I mark out hard, or Sami Zayn doesn't come out and I just like give this look of like heartbroken, just
No,
like
punch the
my
wall.
soul being shattered.
Pull it, Eli, and punch the wall.
Yeah, I'll punch my
I
wall
didn't
in.
punch the wall, guys.
Oh yeah, he like elbowed it or
I
something.
jumped against it. My shoulder went into the wall. Cracked.
Honestly,
Alright,
it's the
Eli.
best thing of tonight that Cody Rhodes tweeted. Ha.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Not gonna lie.
Roll it. Okay, continue.
Sheamus wants to know how he can have the highlight reel without any of them involved if you want the favorites in the match. And that's because literally nobody on this earth thinks that the League of Nations are the favorites in this match. Chris points out that Sheamus used the word stupid. Ray, I want you all to say "I" if you agree with me. Did everybody see this coming when Sheamus said "stupid" that Chris Jericho was gonna say something about it?
Hi.
Hi.
I.
I
That's what I thought.
I
When I
know
heard
myself.
when I bars. When I heard Sheamus say Chris Jericho was stupid, I was like, oh boy, here comes a Chris Jericho punchline. I felt it coming. Like, come on, man, you can work a little bit better than that. It's like cute. It was like, oh, it's so bad when you can just like it's like such a predictable promo. It's like I've been watching this wrestling business for 20 years. I know exactly what's gonna happen, but like that, except like just I don't even I can't put it into words. It's bad. Alberto tells Chris that they will rise to the occasion. Alberto reminds everyone that he won the biggest Royal Rumble match in history. Mind you, that biggest Royal Rumble match in history came down to Alberto Del Rio and Santino Marella. Chris says that Alberto Del Rio is Spanish for jackass. He says he would really love to have him on his show, but he does not feel like it. Rusev takes a mic and he calls Jericho an American reject. Jericho's from Canada? Just saying. Maybe you want to like look up, whatever. He says every day in Bulgaria is the Rumble. He had to throw people off the bus every day. Now, what I imagine is like little Rusev, like little 10-year-old Rusev with his like roided up muscles, getting onto the bus, seeing that somebody took his seat, and he literally like picks him up, throws him on the ground, just like slaps him into the accolade before getting back on the bus.
It's like Donkey Kong and Princess Peach. He just kidnaps all around.
That'd be amazing.
This
Then I
is
believe
Donkey Kong.
it doesn't say this in the notes right here, but I believe he also said that like a steak was thrown into the middle of the ring and he had to fight to eat. What kind of logical standards are that? When does that happen? When do they like get like a ring, surround children around the ring, throw a steak into the center of it, and say go fetch? I'm pretty sure like I don't want to like offend anybody, but I don't believe that's how children are fed in Bulgaria.
Only Bulgaria.
But maybe, I mean, obviously Rusev knows more about it than I do, so I'll take his word for it.
He doesn't
Chris
have
says
to.
he did not understand a word Rusev said. It doesn't say here in the notes, but I believe Rusev retorted by saying that's because you're stupid.
No, I don't
Which
know.
was kind of,
He
I
did say
mean,
that.
he didn't?
I think he did say that, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought so.
And
But,
Roman was
I
like,
mean,
shut up.
yeah, Roman's like, he came off so fake.
It was. Roman was so cheesy the entire promo, I hated it.
I know. Jericho then asked Roman who won the Rumble last year. Roman said he did in this cheesy voice. Chris asked Roman who he threw out to win the match. Roman says the man we cannot understand, Rusev. Roman Reigns.
I think a simple Rusev would have sufficed. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't.
I know. Roman Reigns, I'm telling you right now, you are not Chris Jericho on the microphone. You don't need to act like Chris Jericho on the microphone. I don't get why they keep on trying to spin this narrative that Roman Reigns is like this jokester. Like he's this like funny
He's not
dude.
New Day.
He's not the New Day. He's not Chris Jericho.
He's
You aren't
not
the
Cody
Usos.
Rhodes.
You aren't the Usos, which is not saying much because the Usos are a failed attempt of themselves. So just stick to what like everybody wants you to be, and that's like a badass Samoan who barely speaks. If I want to hear Roman Reigns speak, I want him to say like get down here right now. I'm gonna beat you up or something. Just keep it simple. Keep it to the point. Don't have him joking around with Chris Jericho like he's some sort of Dean. Like if Dean Ambrose was in this role, sure.
He's not the Rock.
You can't cut a mic. You can't cut a promo, bro. You can't. Your voice is like it's. I don't know if it's just his voice, or I don't know if it's like he can't cut a promo, unless he's feeling nervous. But it's just it comes off so fake that I can't like listen to a Roman Reigns promo in my right mind, thinking this guy's like this guy's like really this is really how he feels. But I did enjoy his work when he was talking about getting all serious about Triple H and that business, saying how he put Triple H in the hospital, he'll do it again. When he's talking in this like deep, serious voice, I'll take him seriously, cause he's a guy like that. He's strong, he's Samoan. You're not The Rock, man. The Rock had a special talent for speaking. I know he was big. I know he had that Samoan heritage, but whatever. You aren't him. You aren't The Rock. You won't ever be The Rock. You aren't the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. You never will be. You'll never be more than a Batista, okay? That's all I'm saying. And I don't know at this point if I see I can't compare him to John Cena because when you say he's the next John Cena, you're pretty much just saying that he's the next top guy, but that next top guy can be anyone. I could say that Cody Rhodes is the next John Cena. I could say that Seth Rollins is the next John Cena, but that doesn't mean anything. All I'm saying is that he's the next top guy. I wouldn't say that Roman Reigns and John Cena are anywhere on a similar talent scale. John Cena has his pros and cons. Roman has his pros and cons. They're just the top guy. They're the selected top guys from Vince because they're big and they're muscular. That's how it works. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are Vince's top guy, you're going to be the quote-unquote next John Cena.
Cody Rhodes.
Anyways, Chris says when it matters, Rusev comes up a little bit short. Haha, because it was in reference to
Dick joke.
Lana. Yeah, because he said like, no offense to Lana. Ha ha ha
Got
ha.
a kick out of it. Chris Jericho, I miss
Guys.
2000s Chris Jericho. I don't like I hate Rockstar 2010s Chris Jericho. I really
Rockstar Dad.
I can't stand it.
All right, well, let me tell you something real quick. I actually kind of forget what I was gonna say. I kind of blinked out. It was something about that terrible. It was something about that terrible joke, though. I believe Stephanie McMahon later in the night she referenced Chris Jericho's just his material, and I got a good chuckle out of that because it's kind of true. Chris Jericho, he comes out, he's a decent worker on the mic, but his promos get repetitive if he keeps on saying these jokes, like these just sexed out jokes or these
jokes.
Yeah, or these catchphrases. That's like all he's built on. And I noticed, like, he says what the fans want to hear, you know? Which is, like, okay. Like, I know he's saying, like, this Rudy Tooty Booty stuff. Obviously, the fans are going to catch on to something like that. Thank goodness that didn't take off, by the way. If I one day, if I, like, heard, like, for tonight example, if I heard the crowd chanting Rudy Tooty Booty, I would have just muted the sound, and I would have watched the New Day in silence, which is kind of hard. Well, actually, never mind. It doesn't really matter anymore. They kind of lost their trombone. Rest in peace, Francesco.
Yeah, seriously. Bless up.
Bless up, bless up. Many prayers. Rusev calls Jericho a stupid Canadian. He tells Roman to stop laughing. So finally, Rusev found out what nationality Chris Jericho is. He probably had his phone in his pants and he like pulled it out like, shoot, where's Chris Jericho from?
I can just imagine like Sheamus tapping him on the back like, where is he's Canadian.
What if he's like, you American reject? He's like, I'm sorry, brothers. I meant to say Canadian reject. Shout out to the Hulkster.
Who?
He was like,
Who's that?
you were Canadian. What happened to your accent or something? You remember when Triple H said that to Kofi?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So sorry. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of laughed because I don't know why I found it so funny. Rusev calling him a stupid Canadian. He's like, "You stupid Canadian." I was like, I'm so used to hearing stupid American. I don't know why Canadian was just so funny to me. It was just hilarious. I don't know why.
It was probably like the funniest thing in the segment. The entire segment was cringeworthy.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get to that. Don't even worry. Roman tells Rusev to shut up. Roman says he is not meeting up with Brock until later, so he's not busy now. He would love to shut up Rusev right now. Chris has the crowd wanting this match to happen, so Rusev makes his way down to the ring. Chris says that since Rusev has his friends at ringside, there will be a special referee to even things up, himself. Now, okay, I'm going to start with the first part. If I was in this crowd, right, Columbus, Ohio, if I was from Columbus, Ohio, Chris Jericho offered me Roman Reigns versus Rusev, I would politely decline. I'd say, no thank you, sir. That would be the most boring thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Unfortunately for this crowd, they were dumb enough to start chanting yes, so they ended up with this boring match. And second of all, since when is Chris Jericho entitled by any power to make matches and make himself the special guest referee? Especially when it's benefiting Roman Reigns, the guy the Authority hates. Why wouldn't Stephanie McMahon, why wouldn't Vince McMahon come down to the ring in a logical situation? Why? Because it's the WWE, and it only has to make sense to Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Damn it.
Why did this happen? Like, I'm so confused. Like, this was the most awkward thing I have watched in some time. Just Chris Jericho making a match. Just like, Chris Jericho's not the GM of Raw. He's not like, I don't know, like, what Vince McMahon was thinking. Like, he's like, yeah, let's have Jericho announce himself as a special guest, yeah. Like, why?
Because he thought it was a good idea. You know, he was like, oh, the fans are going to love a special guest referee.
I know, but why could they have not done this in a way that actually made sense from a storyline standpoint? Where the Authority
how could they have done it where it would have made sense from a storyline standpoint? Like,
have Stephanie McMahon come out and say, well, Chris, I'll let you be the special guest referee, but it's going to be a 1-on-4 match, or something like that. But to have a 1-on-1 match with Chris Jericho as the self-proclaimed special guest referee, which obviously benefits Roman Reigns, why would they just let that happen? And we'll get to it later, but then backstage, Stephanie says she has a problem with it. Stephanie, if you had a problem with it, you should have came down to the ring and said so. From a storyline standpoint, obviously, wrestling is scripted. I'm trying to kayfabe you here. But from a storyline perspective, from a logical perspective, it would have been smart to send somebody out there, put some sort of spin on the match, so it was not in the favor of Roman Reigns. And later on the show, they announced on SmackDown it's going to be a 1-versus-4 match. Why not do this on Raw? And then on SmackDown, you can do Roman Reigns versus Rusev. I don't know. and then have Chris Jericho be the special guest referee. Have the Authority announce that. Anyways, we get. Oh, we should probably grade that segment real quick. Eli, what would you grade that segment?
D for disappointing.
Ellie, what would you grade that segment?
D.
Isaac, what would you grade that segment, sir?
D.
I'll give that segment a D plus because I don't know. I don't think it deserves an F. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the absolute worst, but it could have been much, much, much better. Much less awkward. Much better booked. Like they know. I'm sure Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the man in charge. I'm sure he knows that fans don't like it when Raw starts every single week with a promo. Yet, he does it anyways, and he still refuses to do it in an entertaining fashion.
I don't think you've come to realize that Vince doesn't care what the fans want.
Well, you know what Vince better care about? Putting Sami Zayn in the Royal Rumble. That's all I gotta say. I'll see you this Sunday, Sammy. If not, I'll cry on the podcast. And on top of that, I have to apologize to Ellie. Because we made a bet.
Yeah.
And if Sami Zayn is there, Ellie has to apologize to me.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. But
Please, Vince.
I don't
Please,
want
Vince.
to. I don't want to apologize to Aiden, but I do want Sammy in the Rumble, so I'm kind of at a crossroads here.
Did somebody say Crossroads?
Yeah.
That's not what it's called. I think you meant Queen's Crossbow.
Queen's Crossbow. I say Crossbro. That should be his new move. Instead of the crossbow, it should be the crossbro. Brah! 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 Anyways, our first match of the night is Roman Reigns versus Rusev with Wade Barrett, Sheamus, and Alberto Del Rio at ringside with guest referee Chris Jericho. Your winner is... no DQ said Rusev, but that's not right. It was Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
The most entertaining part of the match, or should I say the only entertaining part of the match, was when Chris Jericho threw out the three guys. I couldn't help but laugh. I don't know about did you guys like that? Did you guys like that part?
Yeah, that was probably the entertaining part. I was just...
I lost it when he did the cartwheel. Because I remember, okay, I used to play soccer, right, before I messed up my arm. And I had this referee in this one game, and this dude was so flamboyant, but not like flamboyant in a, like, you know, like, not like, it's not an insult, that's just like his personality. This dude would, like, he would do, like, these flips and cartwheels and just, like, these, like, gestures to, like, signal, like offsides or, like, which way the ball is going, and it was just, like, the best thing to watch. And Chris Jericho was, like, a much older version of this dude, like, this dude's dad. And it was a beautiful moment for me. And the crowd loves it. I don't know why the crowd loves people getting sent to the back so much. It's like one of the best pops a wrestler can get.
Yeah!
Yeah! Alberto Del Rio's going to the back, yeah! Who cares? It's Alberto Del Rio! Who cares? It's King Barrett! Who cares?
Who didn't do a lick tonight? Barrett didn't do anything. He wasn't on the mic for that first promo. He didn't.
Barrett's just kind of there.
Yeah.
He's never doing anything with this group. The most important thing he's done was pull Alberto Del Rio out of the way on SmackDown when Kalisto dove with the ropes last week. That was probably the most important thing he's done in this group. Does he even come out with the crown even anymore?
No.
No.
So he dropped the King gimmick. Is he still King Barrett? Is he still King Barrett?
Stephanie talked about it when she was talking with the three of them.
That's so dumb. Just if you're gonna just drop it, go back to Wade Barrett, please.
No, I want bad news, Barrett.
I want Wade Barrett.
I take Wade. Okay, he can do the bad news thing. Like I don't have a problem with that, but I take him more serious when his name is Wade Barrett and not Bad News Barrett. You know? If they want to put as a nickname like Wade Bad News Barrett, that's fine with me too.
Bad news, Wade Barrett.
I don't know about that. I guess I mean whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
The bad news, Wade Barrett. What about Cody Rhodes? The Prince, Cody Rhodes.
You know, I was actually thinking about that earlier. Why doesn't WWE go with nicknames? They go for nicknames like for guys like Neville, but like why don't I say like the Architect Seth Rollins or
They did when he was in the Shield.
they did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do they
It
say
Well,
was
they
that?
should
like
bring
the
that. They should bring that back for for like everyone.
The lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose.
Do they say that?
No, I don't think that. They need to
Roman
say like
Reigns.
they don't. I don't think they say any. Well, obviously, right now it's like WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. I don't know. I just like the. I just like when there's UFC. What?
The King of Swing Cesaro.
I think they stopped saying that, didn't they?
Who knows? They stopped saying it because he blew out his rotator.
The Canadian,
True.
The Canadian hero Sami Zayn.
The generic one.
The Prince Cody Rhodes. Please make that happen.
The generic
The
luchador.
prize fighter, Kevin Owens. That's not a nickname. That's not his nickname.
He should just be like the fat boy.
Oh my god.
Watch it.
Sorry, I mean the swag boy, swag boy
That's not
420.
fat. That's talent.
Right back.
That's talent under his shirt. I've heard like a lot of rumblings as of late about Kevin Owens' weight and that he's gonna get held back for it, which I think is a dumb idea. I do, in fact, think he should slim down because when he came into NXT, he was much slimmer than he is now. Like I don't know why he packed on the weight. I guess he just like doesn't care about it, and he's trying to say like, hey guys, people that are overweight can live out their dreams too in the WWE. Like I don't know. It's whatever, I guess. Anyways, we are back, and Chris Jericho is walking in the back, and Stephanie McMahon stops him. Chris says he took Raw to the next level. You sure did, Chris, refereeing a Roman Reigns versus Rusev, a match that the entire world wanted to see, and they were just dying for it, because it was the most entertaining thing that has happened on Raw, so it got taken to the next level. Sure. Stephanie says that Chris did not have the authority to make that match or be a referee. Raw is not Jericho, and this is not 1999. And Stephanie, you could have came out and told him this before the match happened, but no. You had an entire commercial break. You had the time in between the decision was made, but by storyline laws, why would she come out there? When she can go out with Vince later tonight in one of the most awkward segments I have ever witnessed, because Vince couldn't pop his balls. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that soon. Chris says that Stephanie was fun back in 1999, and she was a filthy, dirty, disgusting, and then Stephanie cuts him off. Stephanie stops Chris, and she says that when Chris undermines her, and now Stephanie says she has to negotiate with Paul Heyman and pay Brock Lesnar more money. Having Brock and Roman in the ring at the same time is what is best for business. Stephanie says that she knows what she is doing. If you ever mess with her show again, you will never, ever be the same again. Which, what's worse than Chris Jericho saying that? Stephanie McMahon saying that. But I will compliment her on one thing. She did use an inside voice. Just imagine Stephanie McMahon using her screech voice doing that. And you will never, ever be the same again.
Can you not do that again?
That was pretty good, though, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
Admit it, Ellie. Admit it. Fight, Ellie, fight. Admit that was a good Stephanie impression.
I am not admitting anything.
You will never be the same again.
Adam Rose. Oh my gosh. I'd love to hear Adam Rose say you will never ever be the same again. Eli, do it. Hit it.
Be the same again.
You will never, ever be the same again.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Heathy, baby.
Hey, baby.
Okay, what about Bray Wyatt?
What about Bray Wyatt?
Not very well. I can.
What are you talking about, Ellie?
Like, I'm
You will
saying
never,
that, like, yeah.
ever be the same again.
Wah, wah, wah. I wasn't really sure what Ellie was talking about for a second. She's just like, so Bray Wyatt, and I'm like, what?
About Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, no, Eli's like a master impersonator. He's got. I was okay. We were watching the ending of Raw together, and I'm watching it right, and over the audio, I can just hear Eli doing the Bray Wyatt laugh. I'm like, this dude right here, he's just watching this, just doing the Bray Wyatt. Like, it's amazing. It's like, it really adds to the moment.
It does.
Up next was Brie Bella with Alicia Fox. So unfortunately, our ears were violated by that terrible, terrible theme song, which WWE has still decided not to change. I guess they're all deaf. Vince must be a deaf man, because I think anybody with open ears that are functioning can tell you, besides Isaac, because I think he actually likes it, that theme song is damaging to my eardrums because it is so terrible. I cringe every single time I hear it because I know Brie Bella is coming out, which is a punishment on its own, but I also have to listen to her terrible theme song. In better news, Natalia's out to face Brie Bella, but in worse news, she's out with Paige.
Watch it.
Who is basically a $5 street corner woman at this point.
Wow.
If you go to her Twitter and her Snapchats and Instagrams, whatever. She's like grinding on married men now, so that's where Paige is going in her career, I guess.
Is she still with Kevin Scaff?
She is.
Actually, I heard they broke up.
No, if they did.
And that she's
Might have
with
to find
someone
out
else
where they're at
already.
now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh.
I heard that she
yeah,
was.
that's someone to me.
I heard that she was grinding on what Josh from Tough.
Josh from Tough Enough.
And isn't he? I believe he's a married man.
I don't know. I don't think he's married.
He is.
I heard a lot of people say that he's married.
He has a kid.
So Paige is basically the worst person in existence.
Ever.
Shout out to her.
Ever.
Ever.
Okay, so you have tough enough contestant Josh getting grinded on by a fucking judge.
Oh, I just realized that. Student and teacher.
Yep, there it is.
That's great. That's fantastic. Anyways, what we got out of this was a cheap diva, total divas, whatever you want to call it.
Plug.
Plug. Yes, 2-minute match. Natalia wins.
It reminded me of the divas of old from like pre quote unquote divas revolution.
Yes, I want to say something right now, right quick. Why is this more efficient than just running an advertisement? Why would you put on a 2-minute match that you absolutely know everybody's going to complain about, instead of just running an ad that nobody would have a problem with, highlighting, hey, even put in some like sneak peek things. I'm sure people would rather see sneak peek in Total Divas, the people that are actually interested in watching it. And I can tell you from going to school, there were girls in my class that watch Total Divas, and they don't even know who these wrestlers are. They can't even pronounce John Cena's name. I can tell you that. I heard conversations. They call him like John Cena, and I'm like,
Cena?
I was like, can't you hear the dude's name on the show? What's up? I mean, you're like, what are you trying to do? You're literally making all wrestling fans mad by doing this match. You're not helping anything at all. You're just hurting. Just run an advertisement. Run an advertisement for the people that actually care. Because the people that actually care about Total Divas, they don't want to see this 2-minute match either. Sure, it's great to have Natalia back, but for what? A 2-minute match against Brie Bella that was obviously just a cheap advertisement for Total Divas, and she probably won't be on television for another 3 months. Until there's another advertisement for Total Divas.
Natalya was actually injured, you know.
Oh, yes, I actually forgot to mention that. Since when was Natalya injured? I heard the announcer. I know, but I heard the announcer say that she had a broken ankle. I'm like, when did Natalya break her ankle? Was she playing Steph Curry in basketball? Did she get crossed by Messi or something? What am I missing? When did the announcers say that Natalya had a broken ankle? What a poor broken family that is. Tyson Kidd and Natalya. They're just all beat up. But I just thought.
Trash about Natalya.
I like Natalya. I think she's one of the best out of the original, kind of like the Bella Twins, Alicia Fox. She's definitely the best out of those. But I I didn't even know she had a broken ankle. Why can't? Did they ever announce that?
No, they said nothing about it.
So how'd you find out? Like her Twitter page?
I read it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no, her Instagram.
Her Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, she had
Why?
Becky Lynch at on NXT at a live event, and she posted an Instagram post about it.
Oh, she broke her ankle in the match with Becky.
No, like she had one recently, and then she like took a picture and posted it on Instagram and talked about it.
Oh, okay. So wait. So she's been back, but they
Yeah.
just decided not to use it.
Well, yeah, kind of.
All right, Vince. All right. Fair enough. I'll give you that one, kinda. It's whatever. I mean, I was on a... Huh?
Cody Rhodes just like Charlotte. That'd be cool.
That would be cool if Cody Rhodes won. I'd love to see that.
Disaster kick right to the face. Make her start looking like a horse.
Yes. Oh, also, my other complaint was, why is this the second match of the night, right? Chris Jericho, this dude Chris Jericho, was literally just talking about setting the bar so high, right? And then you go into this 2-minute Divas match. That's basically served as an advertisement. Why does that make... Like, why? Why wouldn't you just save this until later in the night? If you're going to do a Divas segment second, fine, that's okay. Do the Charlotte versus Becky thing as much as it's not even as good. Secondly, why would you bring back Paige for a 2-minute match when you could have built something, a little return, even if she's gone for a few months, right? It could have still been a return that's decent, that's watchable. Like, people are going to be like, hey, Paige. But nope, bring her back in this 2-minute match. Don't even mention that she's been gone. Just say, hey, look who Natalya brought with her. Another person from Total Diva so we can cheaply advertise it.
Could have been like
Just-
Amanda or something. That would have been.
That would have made sense, wouldn't it? Because I remember when they were first advertising Total Divas, they had Eva Marie come out. And Eva Marie, nobody knew who she was. And it made sense to introduce her, you know? You don't know Amanda unless you watch Tough Enough, and not everybody in the world watched Tough Enough. I don't know.
Imagine they just brought out Gigi.
Hi, y'all, well, I'm JJ. I'm not even on Total Divas, but I'm here to promote it.
Something so
I also wanted to note that Breeze, you know, like those Daniel Bryan kicks?
Yeah.
For the first time since she started doing them, I actually did not cringe because they're actually improving. I'm not gonna lie. Those kicks, they look better. They look like they're making more contact. They sound better. They're just, I don't know. But the ending was a little bit awkward because Natalya fell down before the last kick, and Brie most gently, most delicately placed her foot on Natalya's back. You could tell she was putting no pressure because she had 3 toes down, and it was like she was kind of like rotating them as if they were hovering off of her back. So you basically didn't put, just, I mean, why? Just, like, you have this dude Rusev, right, stomping somebody's back in. But you're telling me Brie Bella's going to put 3 toes in and gently, like, give Natalya a massage. Basically. I mean, that's basically what happened. That's enough of that match. I can't believe I talked about a 2-minute match for that long. Up next... Oh, no, we have to grade it. I'm sorry. We have to grade that match. Oh, shoot, we didn't grade the first match either. I am already slacking. That's the summary of this first hour of Raw. A big old yawn. Quickly, let's grade Roman Reigns versus Rusev. Eli.
Y for yawn.
Ellie.
Z for snoring.
It makes sense. I got you.
Alright.
Isaac.
Fuck.
Fair enough. I'll give the match a C-. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't enough to get me captivated. I don't care if Chris Jericho is the self-proclaimed leader of this, but it just doesn't matter to me. Eli, what would you grade the Divas match?
Y for Y and yes kicks.
Y for a Y. Ellie, what would you grade this match?
C.
Can you hear this dude Isaac just chanting CM Punk in the background? Is that your summer? Is that your grade for the match? You deserved CM Punk chance.
Yes, because think of it. They had the chance to chant CM Punk like for once, and they don't do it. Come on now.
I feel like CM Punk chants should only happen when like the worst things are happening. Like
Exactly.
we'd rather see CM Punk than this, because there's not rather much at this point that I'd rather see than, or I'd rather have. I don't even know what I'm saying, to be honest.
Get it together, Aiden.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm having a pretty good night. Okay, I've only messed
You're
up
the
a few
leader of
times.
this podcast. You need to have your shit together.
I'm trying my darndest. Okay.
CM Punk.
I can still hear this dude chanting CM Punk.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
But you're gonna have to stop.
Trying to say, Aiden, I think what he's trying to say is that we should have CM Punk on the broadcast. On the podcast.
Ah, Eli, you got us with Corey Graves, right?
I do. But
You gotta get us with CM Punk.
that same
though.
guy that knows Corey Graves, CM Punk has been in this house before his WWE days.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, okay. I have a question.
Yes.
Have you reached out to this guy?
Not yet.
And who exactly is this guy? What is his connection with Corey Graves?
His connection with Corey Graves? I don't know exactly his connection with Corey Graves. They're good friends, I guess.
Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. What is like his position? Like, is he like what is he? Is he in the wrestling business?
He is in like the indie wrestling business, sort of.
We should get him on the show.
Do you?
Oh my God, guys!
What?
Mike's here.
Money Making Mike is on the show, ladies and gentlemen. We already went something 40-ish minutes without him, but he's here now. Mike, you there, buddy? He's here in spirit, at least. You're gonna stop chanting CM Punk right now, young man, okay? Okay, that's enough, Isaac. I will mute you, sir. I will... Alright, there we go.
Mute him.
Hey, calm down, Ellie. Fight, Ellie, fight.
Fight me.
Fight me so much.
God, I hate you.
Hey, Eli, I wouldn't even mind having your wrestling friend here on the show.
Really?
I mean, whatever, man. Whatever, like, dude in the business, I'll take anyone. There are 3 mics in the call right now. Which mic is the real mic? Alright, I will mute you, I swear.
Don't mute him.
Don't tell me what to do, Ellie.
Don't tell
Fight
me to
me.
not tell you what to do.
Fight me. Guys, we should probably move on. We've only went through 2 matches. Alright, I'm muting him.
Okay, never mind.
Up next, we get Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Bray Wyatt versus Ryback, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Devon Dudley. So basically, when you thought things,
This match doesn't even need to be, like, it sucks so bad.
basically when you thought Raw couldn't get worse, when you thought a 2-minute Total Divas advertisement, it doesn't get better than, it doesn't get worse than that, right? It does get worse because you get to see Ryback team up with the Dudley boys. I'm not gonna say much about this match. Like, I don't know what you're expecting. I don't know what I'm expecting from Monday Night Raw. I don't know why I expected to not see a match like this. You know exactly what happened. Your winners are Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt, and Eric Rowan. But at what cost? Who is sitting here thinking that match made the Wyatt family look stronger? Absolutely nobody. Because who expected Ryback, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Devon Dudley to win? Nobody. Because they are all bald-headed, irrelevant turd-monglers, okay? Get them off of my television. Put them on SmackDown. They're not even worthy of being on Main Event and Superstars. I know that. Because, let me tell you a real disgrace. Spoiler alert, Dolph Ziggler was on Superstars, and I'm mad because he is ruining that show. I want to see The Ascension. Why was The Ascension on Raw, but Dolph Ziggler was on Superstars? Switch that, please, because I want to see my boys The Ascension on Superstars. Quit playing, Vince. I don't know what you're doing, boy. But yeah, basically, the only highlight I got from this match was the very end when Luke Harper hit that beautiful super kick, discus clothesline combination. Oh my gosh, Luke Harper, you're so good. Mike, are you here? I don't even know if Mike's here. He's like here, but he's like not really here, you know. You can stop chanting CM Punk right now, young man.
I'm sorry for that.
He's older than you.
The match was worth that.
You need to calm down, Ellie.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm a girl.
Fight,
We
Ellie,
know how to
fight.
calm down.
Fight, Ellie, fight. Fight me so much.
Shut up,
You know
Aiden.
what's
I
sad?
swear.
Aiden, you know what's sad?
What?
That I wait all day. I just wait for Raw. Because I believe it's gonna be a good Raw. And they give us shit. Shit matches. Shit storylines. It's a waste of my time.
You must get disappointed a lot because that's pretty much happens every single
Exactly.
freaking week.
And I-
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, what are you doing to us?
Damn it!
Damn it!
God.
I'm giving you the best wrestlers, the Big Show, Ryback, the Dudley Boys, the Ascension. Yeah.
You know what's sad? That
What?
a bunch of teenagers know how to write a show better than fucking 80,000-year-olds.
80,000-year-old.
Sad.
Fair enough.
Right there.
Close estimate.
That's Road Dogg back there. And
let's just move on from this match because it was such a disgrace to my eyes. Why, like, can't you figure out something different besides these 6-man tag team matches? I feel like every single week we get a 6-man tag team match that features the Wyatt family, the Dudley Boys, and somebody else, and I am absolutely sick of seeing them. I just basically tune out, I mute my volume, I go listen to that new Kanye West song. I did that multiple times tonight. Because Kanye West is much better than Monday Night Raw. Kanye West should book Raw. It'd be better than Vince. Heath Slater has something to say on the way out to the ring for his match. He says they will be trending worldwide tonight and on Sunday when one of them wins the Royal Rumble and becomes the new WWE champion. I can tell you right now that the Social Outcasts were actually not trending. They won't be trending on Sunday because they're not going to win the match. Eli, you want to hit that Adam Rose line real quick for me?
Aladdin's magic carpet under my feet. My feet will never touch the ground. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Baby.
Curtis says, we don't know what he's talking about. Pretty much. Actually, I had a general idea of what he's talking about. He's going to glue a carpet to his feet. And so when he gets thrown over the top rope, his feet are going to be on the carpet and not the floor.
Such a good idea.
Hey, wait, whoa. I've actually never thought about that. The dude's going to be immobile, right? Like, he's going to be, like, thrown out, like every single, 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, maybe every minute. But he's never going to touch the floor.
Yeah, but if his, ass hits the ground or something, he's out.
Yeah.
No, it says both feet have to hit the floor.
No, it's both. Yeah, it's not like... Yeah, okay.
So he's going to come in. Maybe, he puts a carpet on one of those, what do you call it, those hoverboard things. And he comes, guiding down to the ring. Basically, Big Show then came out.
Oh yeah, this one I got a cramp.
And we got a very quick match where Big Show came out and Big Show won.
And he was a face, and they buried the Social Outcast.
Hey,
and it was just
hey,
like,
Eli, I want you to talk about this while I go get some water, okay?
Okay. I don't understand how Big Show 2 weeks ago was a heel. He was a heel wrestling Ryback, but then 2 weeks later, he shows up as a face, smiling, taking selfies with the fans, beating the quote-unquote heel Social Outcast, and they buried this new group, which doesn't make any sense at all.
WWE logic.
It's atrocious. I hate it.
Oh yeah, I got a cramp in my foot during this match.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello?
I was
Hey, it's Mike. Mike is finally here.
I was in tears.
Mhm.
Honestly, I was.
You were finally here, huh? I mean, not finally here. I don't know. I was spitting bars in my mind. I meant to say you were really in tears, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who just dropped out?
It was
Eli, Mike shoved Eli out of the call.
Eli.
Isaac, please no.
Why not?
Because if you mention that punk's little name one more time on this show, I will fire you.
Okay, damn it. Well, I see where you went on there. Fire, CM Punk.
This fight. I prefer that song much more. Just saying. I like both the Punk's theme songs. They're both good.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm gonna talk about this match for a little bit here.
Oh, you didn't even.
What an amazing way to end the Social Outcasts. Having them getting jobbed out by none other than the Big Show.
A face Big Show.
The 7-foot walking heap of garbage that literally nobody cares about. He's not connecting with the older fans, the kids. Literally nobody wants the Big Show to be in the Rumble. They don't want Big Show on Raw, and they don't want the Big Show burying the Social Outcasts. You literally just had this group win on SmackDown, look strong against the Wyatt family on Raw. The Wyatt family. The group they keep on calling the most dominating faction or group or just the most dominating force in general in all of the WWE. And they're going to handle those four well with Ryback. And that's it. And you're telling me that all four of them are going to get jobbed out the next Monday by the Big Show. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, what drugs are you on? You must be smoking some good weed. Not even a weed. No. You'd be smart enough to make a good choice if you're smoking weed.
2 weeks ago, Big Show was telling some fat guy in the front row, and he was calling them fatsos, and now he's taking pictures of them. Come on.
Who's
now.
Big Show to call somebody a fatso?
I know exactly.
He looks like a thumb, for Christ's sake.
I thought it was Brock Lesnar.
Okay, Brock Lesnar looks more like a hot dog to me. Like, he's a hot dog. Oh, no. What I say, he looks like the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob.
What about Mark Henry?
Mark Henry, like, I'm not even going to say anything bad about Mark Henry, because I feel like anything I could possibly say about Mark Henry would be spun in a racist way.
Wow.
No, I'm not going to lie. I could say something, but it's obvious, like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I can't make a comparison without, you know. Because I called Brock Lesnar the Alaskan bullworm because he's always pink. I said Big Show looks like a thumb because he looks like a thumb. I don't know. It's just whatever. Whatever. Big Show. Whatever, Vince. Hopefully this is Big Show's last WrestleMania. This dude had a good career. I'm not going to lie. He had his prime. He had a solid career. But it is time for this dude to retire because he has no position to be on this card. He has no position to be on my Raw. My Raw, damn it. He doesn't belong in a ring where all of these talents are coming in from NXT, right?
Yeah,
There's a major influx of talent. Nobody bad is coming up. It's just time for the Big Show to get the boot, hang up his boots, just leave. Just leave, please.
Big Show buried Cody Rhodes. Fuck you, bitch.
Big Show's just...
Son of a bitch.
He needs to leave after the Big Show of WrestleMania where he loses the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
He should just, like, go. Now. Please.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna grade...
Ryan.
No. We're gonna grade the last two matches now, because I also forgot to grade the 6-man tag team match. So starting with Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Bray Wyatt versus Ryback, Bubba Ray, Dudley, and Devon Dudley. Eli, what would you give that match? Ha!
Yeah.
Right when I asked him, he dropped out. Alright, Ellie, what would you give that match?
An I for it should be illegal.
Eli, what would you give this match?
I said Eli.
I said Eli.
And I said Eli.
And I said Eli.
And I said Eli.
I'll ask you, Isaac. Isaac, what would you grade this match, sir?
And I said Isaac. And I say CM Punk an F.
Speak up.
F.
Mike, what would you grade this match?
F.
Eli, are you alive now?
He is not.
I'll take that as a solid nope. Now let's move on to Big Show versus Heath Slater. Gag. Ellie.
I didn't really pay attention during this match, so that's my rating.
Solid rating. Isaac. Is Isaac dead now too?
I hope not.
Well, we got 2 dead soldiers. Mike, are you there? Alright, Ellie, we're in it alone. Oh, no, he's there. Okay. What would you grade Heath Slater versus Big Show?
F.
2 solid Fs from Mike. I'll give that 6-man tag, I'll give it a C-, and I'll give Big Show versus Heath Slater a solid F. For failure.
Eli?
For absolute failure. Oh, Eli, are you alive now? Is that you?
Yeah.
What would you grade the 6-man tag team match?
I'll give it like a C+, because Luke Harper got the win.
And what would you give Big Show versus Heath Slater?
Why is Big Show a face, and why are they burying the social outcasts as soon as they made them?
I really wanna look at Raw's script, and I wanna see what they have, because I heard this from, I was watching, I believe it was Brian Alvarez, and he has this podcast, right, and he says that on the WWE script, it clarifies, like, who's the heel and who's the face. I want to know, like, I would like to know some of these, like, situations. Like, are the social outcasts heel or are they face? Is Big Show heel or is he face? It beats me anyway. What was that? Who just, like, squirted water into their microphone? That's what it sounded like to me. Oh my gosh, my ears. Alright, I just muted him. I'll bring him to a low volume. Until he, like, decides.
Quiet enough.
That's a problem, see? Speak up. Fuck.
Alright, well, you don't have to blow into your microphone. Goodness gracious. I had to mute him again. I'm not gonna let him do my ears like that. Yeah, I already had to listen to Brie Bella's theme song tonight. I can't go through 2 ear-deafening experiences. I unmute his microphone. I just hear him like breathing. I don't know what's so funny. Listen to him. He's like Stardust breathing right now.
I'm Peyton Royce.
Oh, you're smelling your flowers. Are you guys ready for the worst segment in absolute history?
Charlotte?
I feel like Eli already knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
We are back, and the Royal Rumble tumbler is on the stage. And
I was like, wow.
By
It's
Vince
good to see
McMahon
this again.
and Stephanie McMahon. And when I say Tumblr, Ellie, I don't mean Tumblr.com.
Yeah, okay, listen, I wasn't gonna say that. I'm not one of those fucking Tumblr freaks, okay?
Hey, you are.
No, I'm not!
Okay.
Shout out to all the Tumblr freaks out there that Ellie probably just offended.
I don't
Ellie, how
care.
dare you?
I don't care. They can yell at me. They can get down, like, they can jump on me.
They're gonna post about you on Tumblr, Ellie.
Good. Tag me in it.
Ha! And then also make sure to tag hashtag EBW podcast, even though we don't have a Tumblr.
You should get one.
And I don't know if we have hashtags on Tumblr, but
There are.
okay,
There are
good.
hashtags on Tumblr.
Yeah, if you're using Tumblr, go hashtag EBW podcast on Tumblr. Get us that T recognition.
You didn't put on, was it? Come on.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon and Stephanie McMahon show us that Chris Jericho is not the only person who has trouble dancing in public. Stephanie says the question is who will win the Royal Rumble and become the WWE champion? Brock Lesnar, Bray Wyatt, Sheamus, someone the WWE universe has never seen before,
AJ Styles.
Sami Zayn. Because in Vince's mind,
Curtis Axel.
everybody forgets who that is. I do feel like this was an AJ Styles teaser, But then again, I can't see AJ Styles coming into the WWE, especially when he's wrestling a Ring of Honor the day before. He probably has not gone to the Performance Center yet, and usually, like, even if these guys are coming up practically straight to the main roster, they're usually in the Performance Center first, just for, like, testing and see. Because, like, WWE is not Ring of Honor, it is not New Japan, it is not TNA. It's different. Like, you are on the road much more, and your body has to withhold many bad things. That's why these indie wrestlers are coming in at such old ages, such as, I think Samoa Joe is, what, 36?
I believe you're
They
right.
can because they've been wrestling an independent career all their lives, basically. But somebody, let's say Cody Rhodes, by the time he's 36, he's probably going to be beat because he's been wrestling on the road for so long.
No.
Yes, Ellie.
No.
That's how it works.
No.
John Cena can't even turn his neck to the left. Like, come on. It takes a
Yeah.
toll on people.
Yeah, okay, the WWE schedule takes a toll on people. Whether you're a top star or not, you're still working those house shows. You're still working Raw wherever you are. I mean, yeah. Is it true that John Cena can't turn his neck to the left, though?
I don't know, but, you know.
A bit of an exaggeration, but you get the point, Fair enough.
He can't turn his neck to the left, and then I have to turn my neck to the left because he's so bad.
2007, folks.
I see what you did there.
2007.
What's 2007? That's a reference to?
Cody Rhodes' debut. 2016, still hasn't won a world title yet. Fuck WWE. And Roman Reigns has been there for what, 3 years? He's already won the fucking world title. Yeah.
True.
Go suck
True.
a fucking nut, Vince. Go fucking suck fucking Roman off, motherfucker.
He probably has.
Cause all you fucking want is one fucking move of doom. Dude, even Cena has fucking more moves than fucking Roman. Jesus fucking Christ. Superman punch for fucking days. So
Superman punch, Samoan drop, power bomb, spear.
No, but like the Superman punch, like it's like fucking constantly. Like, swear to God, what are you doing? Vince McMahon, fucking Triple H, Sheamus, fucking League of Nations. That's all you see.
I don't know. I feel like I'm like in like the lower percentile of people that absolutely hate the Superman punch. I don't get why it's any more efficient than a normal
regular
punch. As a matter of fact, it should be less efficient because when he's jumping, his fist is coming at a downwards angle, and I'm telling you right now, an uppercut is more efficient because your knuckles connect with, the face. Instead of you're punching down, you're likely to hit against like I don't know what you call the part of your hand, but like the middle of your fingers, between the knuckle and it's hard to describe. I'm not a doctor, okay? I don't know nothing about fingers.
I don't know. It's a decently effective move in the UFC, but I mean, it's not like it should be like a signature move in the WWE.
Well, the thing is, I understand like it can be efficient. But obviously they're not doing it like Roman Reigns. They're punching. They're actually like, they know what they're doing. This dude Roman has a glove on that's pretty much covering his knuckles. And I don't know. Oh my gosh, that'd be so bad. Oh, I also have another thing to say about Roman Reigns. Now that we're complaining about random things on Roman Reigns. Why does he get to wear a vest? Is that not an unfair advantage? Like, kendo shot stick, like chair shots, kendo sticks. You'd think that vest provides some protection, would you not?
It looks stupid. You should just wear like a t-shirt or something.
That's what I was saying. I loved it when he wore like those baggy pants and those baggy black pants and like that gray like hit hard, hit often shirt. I thought like I was like, dang, he looks bad. He looks like a thug in that gear. But he went right back to wearing the vest. He's like holding like the Shield baby, like rocking it, like he holds a picture of the Shield like to his chest at night, and he just won't let the gimmick go.
I think that's more Vince than Roman, to be honest.
No, Vince has a picture of John Cena close to his chest that night. And every night he leans in and he kisses the picture where John Cena's shoulder is. He's like, oh, you feel that, Johnny? I just kissed your wound.
And he comes on a picture of Dwayne.
Oh,
Rock
Lord.
Johnson.
Dwayne!
Dwayne. The Rock Johnson.
We haven't even gotten to this segment real good yet.
Oh, we haven't?
Nope.
Well,
Yo, do it.
I'll just say that he can't pop his balls in the #1.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even gotten to the part where Vince pops his balls.
Do it. Go. Make a
Or
joke.
should I say, Vince lacks the ability to pop his balls. Vince, could it be the current champion, Roman Reigns? Vince says the odds against Roman are the same as the odds of one of you winning the Powerball jackpot. Stephanie says to defeat 29... What? Come again?
That's a bit of an over-exaggeration on Vince's part.
It was.
You'd think so, because he technically has like a 1 in 30 chance of winning, as where winning the Powerball is a much smaller chance. Stephanie says to defeat 29 other people, it takes strength, strategy, and a lot of luck. Now, I'm a little bit tired of this whole one versus all thing, this whole defeat 29 other people thing, because are you telling me that they're going to put 29 heels in there? That not a single one of those people are going to be out there to help Roman Reigns at all? Is it one versus all, or is it just heels versus Roman Reigns and his friends? And
Okay,
it's
but
pretty much all faces.
answer me this. Is Dean gonna be in the match?
No, because he's going to get destroyed by Kevin Owens.
That is right. Never mind. Carry on.
And when Kevin Owens is in the match, actually, you know, I'll get into that when Kevin Owens is on television, okay? I have a theory. A theory that most of you all know very well, but this time I have some evidence to support my theory. Vince says that for any other than the 1999 winner, it took luck. I don't know why I was trying to read a number. Stephanie says you cannot compare Vince to anyone because he is an unbelievable human specimen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's the genetic jackhammer.
Yeah, because I would say that about my dad. That's so weird. That's so weird.
Donald Trump would say that about his daughter.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
Stephanie cranks the tumbler, and Vince pulls out a ball, and he can't open it. Vince can't pop his ball. So he puts the ball back in, and he grabs another ball, and with all of his mighty 70-year-old body, he pops that ball open, hands the paper within the ball to Stephanie McMahon, and what does it say? Roman Reigns. And as soon as I saw the name Roman Reigns, I knew exactly what was going on. Every single ball to be popped had Roman Reigns within it. And I'm telling you, every ball popped by Vince McMahon is also for Roman Reigns.
He busted a nut.
That's what I was getting at right there. Vince wants to try it again and to make sure that the title is on the up and up, and the result is Roman Reigns. Vince wants it to be legitimate, so they do it again, but without the last Roman Reigns. Stephanie reveals the lucky winner is Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Damn it.
I just want to say that this segment was literally the worst because it took Vince maybe 8 tries to get 3 names, and they were all Roman Reigns. So how do you make a predictable segment even worse? Prolong it because Vince can't pop his dang balls.
It was like
Did they not
awkward.
test it? What were you saying, Eli?
It was like as awkward when he got arrested. Like, felt like forced.
My neck.
My neck.
My neck, damn it, my neck.
My balls, damn it, my balls. I can't
Dude,
pop.
I would have died.
My balls.
I would have died. My balls, damn it. I have a question. Did they not test the balls before they went out? They're just like, let's put the names in these plastic containers that we have absolutely no idea if Vince McMahon can open them. Like, do you think that this television show that gets millions and millions of viewers per week would be able to think, maybe we should test these balls? But no, they didn't have the balls to test the balls.
Oh my god, stop saying balls, make me laugh.
Balls, 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 balls to the wall, this segment was. I give it an A. Eli, what do you give this segment?
I give it a B for balls.
Ellie, what do you give this segment?
I F.
Damn you.
I got you.
Damn you.
M for my balls, damn it, my balls.
Isaac, what would you grade this segment? Isaac's dead. Mike, you there?
No, I'm
Oh, you're not dead. You're not dead. What would you grade this segment?
sorry, my internet lagged out. I gave it a fucking D
For my balls.
for dick. Cause this one
And balls. And balls.
chicken balls and CM Punk. CM Punk.
Oh, no, 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 no.
CM
Hey, Mike, are you alive?
CM Punk. CM Punk. CM
You're gonna stop that right now, young man.
Punk.
Michael, sir, are you there?
Maggle.
He's
Maggle.
not. He's not. Let's
Start
not work. Let's
sleeping.
we've been doing this show for over an hour, and I haven't even gotten to my favorite part, the Becky Lynch and Charlotte segment, but we're there right now. That's right. We get Becky Lynch. We get Becky Lynch versus Tamina with Naomi. Rest in peace to Sasha Banks. I guess she is out with an injury, despite saying that she was not out with an injury.
Liar.
And your winner is Becky Lynch after the match. After the match, Becky says nothing would be more important to her than winning the Divas title at the Royal Rumble. She needs an answer, though, first. The WWE Universe would love to see a Divas title match at the Royal Rumble. And the WWE Universe says...
Yeah.
Nobody on the face of planet Earth, as far as I know, wants to see Charlotte versus Becky Lynch and thinks that this feud is good. I've said enough about this feud. If you want to see what I think about this feud, go back to... I believe last week's Raw. I went off on it. Go back to last week's Raw. Go watch that. It's so bad. The Divas division is such a bad place right now, just like TNA's Knockout division. If you want to go see some good women's wrestling,
Go to
go watch
NXT.
Alexa Bliss down in NXT.
Oh my god.
And if you want to see the knockouts rant, watch our weekend review
Oh,
from
yes.
Saturday.
I kind of went off on the knockoffs. I said the knockoffs. That's kind of fair, though. That's kind of fair. That's kind of a fair name. I'm not gonna lie.
CM Punk.
The knockouts. Go watch our review from Saturday. I talked about them a lot. I had fun with that.
Karma.
Karma's my favorite. Charlotte takes a mic and she says she is not going to give away a free title match because people are chanting at her. Charlotte says that you earned a title match, but you lost a title match. Get to the back of the line. Becky says that Charlotte's father helped her win. Charlotte says that my father is a two-time Hall of Famer.
My father's a two-time Hall of Famer.
Who cares? We already know that. You don't need to tell us. Becky says that Rick never backed down from a challenge, so it must be that the apple fell too far from the tree. Unless you became as much of a coward as your daughter. And the best part of Ric Flair's career, his highlight of his career, Rick just gets up and he just goes, whoa, 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 you want the match? You got it, whoa, whoa. Well, Charlotte just looks at him like, Dad, did you just like take shrooms or something? As NoDQ.com put it, Ric Flair woos away, and Charlotte is trying to figure out when she became Rusev to her father's Lana.
What?
Whoa, 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 what? NoDQ.com got that witty stuff. Go check them out in the description of this video. You won't regret it, I promise. We are back, and Kevin Owens thanks Michael Cole for focusing on his job so much that he can look at Kevin's tweets.
So much, like,
Yep, fight me so much.
Really?
Really.
Oh my god.
We get Dean Ambrose and Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus. Your winners are Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio. When Sheamus countered the not the Alberto Del Rio, I meant the Salida del Sol, and hits a bro kick for the 3 count. I enjoyed that counter. I also enjoyed. Oh yes, did anybody see like that when Del Rio like hopped off the table and caught Ambrose with a enziguri kick?
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
that
a
was
nice kick.
I didn't see if he actually kicked his head. It kind of looked like he
did.
might have missed. He made like a little bit of contact, but it was dope.
I'm telling you, he's a fucking. I love it.
Oh,
God, man. People give Del Rio too much hate for being so fucking amazing.
he's kind
That's
of a
fucking-
boring character though.
That's fucking talent right there, unlike Roman Reigns right
He's a
there.
talented wrestler, but he's so boring.
I don't give a fuck what you think. Alright.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, guys. I opted to instead of talking about this match, I'm going to talk about Kevin Owens, and I'm going to talk about the Royal Rumble.
Kevin, oh.
And you know exactly where this is going. I can hear Eli just a little bit of a snicker and a smirk. So this weekend, who's whacking it off? This weekend at an NXT house show, they had the boy Kevin Owens come out, and they had him interrupt Sami Zayn. And which Kevin Owens, who's whacking it? Isaac, cut it out. I just know it's you. You're probably looking at pictures of Stardust. Gosh dang it, stop it.
Okay, damn it.
Kevin Owens said things like, while I'm on Raw and SmackDown main eventing, you were at home licking your wounds. And then Zayn proceeded to take him out with a haluva kick. This was the absolute perfect setup for a Kevin Owens Sami Zayn confrontation in the Royal Rumble match. So therefore, I'm telling you right now, Kevin Owens will win this Sunday. So he has the physical capability of entering the Rumble match. He didn't want to go 2 for 2, but no. Sami Zayn has something to say about that. He comes out, he eliminates Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is the Intercontinental Champion. Sami Zayn is the man fighting for that title. You have the perfect setup where you don't have to waste Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at Fastlane because Dean Ambrose has his rematch. Or, then again, you could do Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, have it end in some sort of DQ finish, give him the rematch at WrestleMania, big moment, Sami wins, yay, hip hip hooray, Ellie owes me an apology, everything's great in
You
life.
wish.
Or they could just do whatever they want to do with Kevin Owens, probably put him in a match with, like, Santino Marella, change his wrestling attire so he looks like Dusty Rhodes. You could do that. Instead, I'm giving you options, Vince. Oh, man. We take a look at what happened last week when Chris Jericho caused great harm to Xavier Woods' trombone.
Oh no.
We see a memorial service for the 4th member of the New Day, Francesca the Trombone. She was broken over the Canadian knee of Chris Jericho. Like Jay-Z said, I've got 99 problems. Which was a cool reference, right? But it absolutely made 0 sense because I'm not allowed to cuss here, but the lyrics say I've got a 99 problems and a B word ain't one. I don't know how that references this broken trombone whatsoever. Does anybody care to enlighten me?
I have no idea.
Eli, do you have any enlightening words for me? I'll take that as a no.
What?
I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Just don't even worry about it. Let's just move on from that. Xavier says it is not fair. Kofi says they will get him a new trombone. Xavier says he never got to say goodbye. Big E tells Xavier that Francesca is inside. She is
Wait.
deep in your heart.
They're
Thanks
getting
to
a
the-
trombone?
What?
They're gonna get a new trombone?
Well, I don't know. But Francesca is deep within Xavier's heart thanks to the power of positivity. Kofi asks Xavier what would Francesca want them to do. Xavier says he would want us to eat hella Chipotle and destroy Chris Jericho's bathroom. That was kind of gross.
Oh God.
TMI. Her champion will avenge what happened to her. Big E will beat Jey Uso for Francesca. So remember when like WWE was like there's like these actual like stories and like no. But now we're fighting because of a dead trombone.
Yeah.
An inanimate object. I gotta be honest, the New Day is wearing a little bit thin on me. I just wish they were like they're such like I liked it more when they were even like just bad heels where like they just like ran away from fights and they're just like DQ finishes. Because at least they came off like they're funny and all that, but they're also like they also like really are like desperate to keep their belts and they're like good heels. But now they're just like they're winning and they're heels. And they're just like a comedy group, so I don't know. Obviously it's smart to keep them heel. I don't want them to be like what they're doing right now as faces. Because that would just be worse. But I gotta say they're wearing a little bit thin on me, not gonna lie.
Talking about New Day.
Yes. I am.
I could agree with that.
Oh my goodness. So the tables have turned.
How much
Now
as I
let's.
love them,
Yeah,
they're just a little just-
stale.
It's rinse and repeat, honestly.
Pretty much, yeah. Now let's go back and let's grade Dean Ambrose and Kalisto versus Del Rio and Sheamus, starting with you, Eli.
E for Enziguri.
Ellie, what would you give that match?
I mean, I didn't really care about the match, even though I'm kind of a Dean Ambrose fan. I kind of didn't care about the match.
You're
So,
a Mark Celine Mark.
That's kind of that's my grade.
That's right. Well, actually, your name is Fight Ellie Fight. That's your gimmick.
Yeah.
Live by it. Isaac, what would you grade this match, sir?
B.
Solid. And I think Mike is still dead. I'm gonna give this match a B minus. Not bad. I liked some of the stuff. Kalisto is always entertaining, especially in a tag team match situation where you only get to see his amazing offense. You don't have to like sit through like that boring stuff. But actually, I mean, his match with Del Rio is probably gonna go down as one of the best matches of the year on Raw, unless they can put on an even better match at the Rumble, which I'm sure they are setting out to do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, see, dumbass.
And then Eli, what would you grade that New Day segment?
New Day. The Francesca funeral was phenomenal. R.I.P. But I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a B.
Ellie, what would you grade that segment?
I'm gonna agree with Eli and go with a B.
Isaac, what would you grade that segment, sir?
B.
I'll give it a B as well. It was nothing new from the New Day. They're just, I don't know. As Eli said, rinse and repeat pretty much at this point. We get Jey Uso versus Big E, which really was nothing. I mean, why? It wasn't like a bad match. Like I'll give it like a. I'm gonna grade it right now. I'm gonna say it was like a B plus. Solid wrestling.
Yeah.
Except Jey Uso cannot jump over the top rope without it looking terribly awkward. His feet get caught on the rope, and now not only are their feet getting caught on the rope, but they're like going in sideways. It's like, what are these two doing? If you can't dive, just do suicide dives. Or do like a cone helo. Like, ask Sami Zayn, damn it. Get lessons from Sammy and Finn Balor and Seth Rollins or something. Actually, Seth Rollins probably can't get too many lessons of those right now. Rest in peace, Seth. We miss you.
Don't remind me.
Anyways, your winner for this match was Big E with some cheap, dirty heel stuff, which makes me fearful because the Usos have a title match this Sunday at the Royal Rumble,
And they're probably gonna win.
and if the Usos are looking like they're primed for victory right now. Eli, what would you grade this match, sir?
I'll give it another B.
Before I ask Ellie real quick, I have to say, I feel like the Usos winning the tag titles would not be the worst thing on earth, because, well, okay, when I say that, I mean like any team beating the New Day right now is not the worst thing on earth. Not the Usos are better in any way than anyone else. But I just feel like because it's probably just a build-up to a WrestleMania match where the titles will probably change hands. Probably gonna go to like the Dudleys next, maybe. Because I feel like they're probably gonna give them their 10th run. Because like, why else would they come? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We'll see.
Drop it to Gable and Jordan.
Oh yes, I love that so much. You don't even understand. Ellie, what would you grade this match?
B.
And Isaac, what would you grade this match?
B.
Not bad, not bad. Up next was Tyler Breeze, Stardust, Connor, and Victor versus Titus O'Neil, Neville, R-Truth, and Mark Henry. Before that, Titus O'Neil, R-Truth, and Mark Henry are in the back. And Titus says that on Monday night they will achieve their dream of being WWE champion. Tonight they're gonna give somebody. They will. Wait, what? This is a little bit of a typo. They're gonna give some dirt naps. That's for sure. This segment was a little questionable because White Boy Neville comes in, and White Boy Neville puts his hand in the group, and these three gentlemen, who were talking about dreams on Martin Luther King's Day, just gave him this look like, "What are you doing?" And then they had to like convince themselves that Neville was cool enough to like be in their like group. Like I don't know. Like it was just like so awkward. Like Neville looked like such a geek.
Like, hey guys, I'm Neville. This is my first day of school. Yeah, I have friends.
Whatever. I'm not gonna complain about that too much. But your winners were Mark Henry, R-Truth, Titus O'Neil, and Neville in a decently short match.
Not really that short.
Why has Tyler Breeze fallen so? Just why has Tyler Breeze been relegated to the 5th dimension with these three goons? Tyler Breeze could have been something.
Be nice.
He could have been something. Hey, I don't have to be nice to the Ascension tonight because they're not on the Superstars. Raw is a different territory,
Stardust, man. Yes.
I don't have to be nice to Stardust right now because he's not doing anything worthy of my niceness right now.
Because he's Stardust, not Cody Rhodes.
And that's his fault? It's not his fault that they treat him like shit.
Oh, I know, but I'm not going to be nice to him. Well, I'm not going to be mean to him. I'm not going to go out of my way to be mean to him. Well, in that case, I should be quite nice to both outs.
He's good friends with Sami Zayn, though.
Yeah, but Sami Zayn is, like, just so good, and he's so not Stardust.
Sami Zayn is just so good.
He's so not Stardust. He does so not have a star painted on his face.
Watch him be like Sammy does.
Oh my god. Watch him. I'm semi-convinced that if Sami Zayn doesn't work, Vince is gonna go like,
How would
Los Genericos. Because he can't do El Generico, that's Indians, but Los Genericos. And it's like, he's gonna be wearing the same mask, and it's gonna be like a different color, like blue.
Blue, hey.
Vince, if you're listening, please do not do that. Also, do not drop Sami Zayn's name. Do not drop it to Zayn. Just so you can get your One Direction, notice in.
Actually, Zayn's not in One Direction anymore.
And you expect me to know that? You expect me to know that?
I do.
Well, actually, I didn't expect you to know that. That's why I said it.
I knew about that.
Good.
See, Isaac knows what's up.
Well, you're like, actually, Zane's not in One Direction anymore, so you should fight me so much.
Oh, I
Yeah, like
hate
fight me
you.
so much, like Hatey baby. One Direction.
Hey, baby, fight me so much.
Hey, they baby.
I hate you guys.
Fight me to
Oh,
the
so you hate
moon.
me? Alright,
No,
you
I
hate
don't
me?
hate you. I hate Aiden.
Wow, I love you too. You're fired.
See,
Fire.
now you made me hurt Isaac's feelings. Like, this is all your fault, Aiden.
Congratulations, Ellie, you played yourself.
Fuck off.
Back in the arena, guys, guess what? Chris Jericho is actually kind of dressed this time.
Shocker.
Jericho hyped the biggest highlight reel segment of all time with the 3 odds-on favorites to win the Rumble. Before I continue, I kind of forgot that we did not grade that match. I'm going to start with myself. I'm going to give that match a D for Intergalactic Dookie. And Eli, you can go next, sir.
D.
Ellie, man, what would you grade that match?
I'm not grading it. I refuse.
Be like that.
You're
like
only
that.
hurting yourself.
Shut up, Eli.
Isaac,
No?
what would you grade this match?
Was that necessary?
Michael, you can't just come over here and take their side. Like, you're supposed to be
Awful.
on my side.
Just to see
Come over
Stardust.
here and been here.
Wait,
Okay.
Isaac, what'd you grade that match?
An A for Stardust, and like if it didn't have it involve Stardust, it was like an F.
Fair enough. Mike, what would you grade that match?
F.
He's been on the show for like 10 minutes, but he's given 3 Fs out. He's dealing that cold punishment.
Mm.
Alright, I'm gonna reach out that Chris Jericho promo. Back in the arena, Chris Jericho was dressed. Jericho hyped the biggest highlight reel segment of all time with the 3 odds-on favorites to win the Rumble. Jericho introduced Reigns and himself, then Paul Heyman interrupted before Jericho mentioned Brock Lesnar. Jericho told Heyman to shut up, which was pretty much a death wish. Where is your client? Heyman smoked and said an F5 is about to touch down tonight in Columbus, Ohio. He said that his client is here tonight, and if he recalls the last time Jericho went face-to-face with Brock Lesnar, isn't quite something for the Chris Jericho highlight reel. It was more for the Brock Lesnar highlight reel. LOL, Heyman with those sick puns. Heyman entered the ring, but Chris, my client is not focused on you, rather your other guest, the world champion Roman Reigns. Jericho welcomed in Heyman to talk about that very subject. Chris noted that Heyman did not get the job done last week trying to get Brock to bypass the Royal Rumble straight to WrestleMania. A legal discourse broke out, quieting an already quiet crowd. So basically they're like on less than mute. Heyman explained that Lesnar has not received his rightful WWE title rematch, so he thinks Lesnar should get his rematch at WrestleMania, even though Lesnar did fight Seth Rollins for the title. He could have asked for the title match before that. Heyman added that Lesnar facing anyone who wins the Rumble at WrestleMania is box office, whether it's Alberto Del Rio, whether it's Chris Jericho, or even one of the surprises the Bozos backstage pull out. He's talking to you, Sami Zayn. Or even Roman Reigns. He said that Brock turns any match he's part of into Suplex City. Jericho tried to get some life into the segment by leading the crowd in a Suplex City chant. Jericho got in Heyman's face to ask him what would happen if it comes down to Jericho versus Lesnar at the Rumble. Then what? Which is kind of funny because that's not going to happen in a million years. Brock Lesnar's music played to the ring. Brock Lesnar's music played to bring out Lesnar on stage. Lesnar circled around the ring, waiting to make his move towards the ring. Now, I've spoken a lot of words tonight, so now I'm just failing to speak any English whatsoever.
Good job.
I don't know if you noticed that, but so, just decided I'd say
Get
that.
it together, Aiden.
I'm trying my hardest right now, alright?
Oh, you're failing.
I like to see you try, Ellie. I like to see. How about hey, Ellie? Would you like to run Wednesday show?
No, thank you. I'm okay.
Alright, then stop telling me to get together and hurting my feelings. You break my heart piece by piece.
Good.
Fight, Ellie, fight. Live in the gimmick.
I'm
Suddenly, Roman Reigns'
pretty
music
fast.
played. What? I can't hear you. Reigns hustled down the arena steps with the title belt in hand. Reigns quickly hopped over the guardrail and slid into the ring to stand next to Jericho. Jericho and Reigns took control of the ring while Lesnar circled and stalked and measured from the outside. The Beast was licking his chops, as Michael Cole said, on the WWE MSG special, and I will never forget that in my entire life. Ever. That is my favorite thing to say to this day. The Beast is licking his chops.
Oh God.
Lesnar hopped onto the ring apron, then slid into the ring where Reigns met him with a big spear immediately. Reigns then tackled Lesnar and attacked Brock. Suddenly, the League of Nations hit the ring to attack Reigns, but Lesnar suplexed Rusev. Lesnar then kneed Sheamus in the gut before suplexing Del Rio onto his neck. Brock dropped Sheamus with the F5, but turned around to take another spear from Reigns. Suddenly, the Wyatt family theme played. Eli, cue that scary laugh. Yeah, there you go. Wah, wah, wah. Back live, the Wyatts had Reigns and Brock surrounded. Reigns took a kick and discus clothesline from Harper, who stood tall as Brock recovered in the corner. Bray Wyatt then scooped up Reigns and delivered the Sister Abigail. The Wyatts noticed Brock stirring in the opposite corner. Harper big-booted Lesnar, who then took a weird-looking spin kick from Rowan.
The beauty shot.
The beauty shot, yes. And as I told my friends earlier in the call, the perfect finisher for Eric Rowan would be none other than the rear view.
Okay, but didn't you talk so much shit about Mojo Rawley last,
But
last
you don't understand.
The difference between Mojo Rawley and Eric Rowan is that one of them is Eric Rowan and one of them is Mojo Rawley. You don't
Exactly.
understand, okay?
So it's okay when the Master of Stairs does it.
Yes.
That's because he's the
Doesn't get to do
master
anything.
of stairs. Because you're always staring at that booty, okay?
Oh my God.
So he's gonna hit you in the head with that booty. Just like he hits you in the head with those stairs, boy.
Oh Lord.
Give Eric Rowan his WrestleMania moment, please, Vince. Strowman then clotheslined Brock and did some growling. They all started growling. They're all like, it was like the most awkward thing of all time. Actually, no, Vince failing to pop his balls was actually more awkward. Bray wanted Brock and he delivered Sister Abigail to Lesnar. The Royal Rumble is mine, Bray shouted. Brock and Reigns sold in the ring as Raw abruptly signed off 9 minutes past the top hour with the Wyatts in control of the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. After my boy John Cena got injured, I told you this was happening. This had to happen because Kevin Owens is going to fight who? Sami Zayn. Get over it, you little marks. Stop thinking that I just said Mark. I said Mark Henry because I said Marks. Stop thinking that Brock Lesnar was ever going to fight Kevin Owens. When Kevin Owens keeps on losing to Dean Ambrose, what's going to happen is he's going to beat Dean Ambrose, win the Intercontinental Championship, and then go on to fight Sami Zayn at WrestleMania as Brock Lesnar fights Bray Wyatt. And
Oh,
if
golly,
I'm wrong,
I sure hope so.
and if I'm wrong, like Shia LaBeouf, I invite all of you marks to join the call and yell insults at me.
Why would
But
you
as
do
far as I'm concerned, I'm right. Because that kind of be entertaining, to be honest.
that? It would be.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I don't know about Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I don't know the likelihood of that match, but I can tell you right now that Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt makes the most sense in the situation. It makes absolute perfect sense. And I don't know why the WWE would not capitalize on this, because you got Brock Lesnar for the first time in his career is not just in a situation where he's against... Well, okay, I'm not going to say the first time in Brock Lesnar's career because I'm not like some Brock Lesnar expert.
Since he's
But I
came
do
back.
know, yeah, since he's come back to the WWE, he has never been in a situation that he's at a numbers disadvantage, like a 4-on-1 when you got 4 big dudes and it's a 4-on-1 attack. You could build this match perfectly as a, well, it might be Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar, but really, in reality, it's a 4 versus 1 because the Wyatt family is always going to be at ringside and they are always going to be a distraction. You can have Bray Wyatt get as close as possible to beating him. Obviously, I don't see Bray beating Brock. If he did, that would be absolutely amazing, but I doubt it. I doubt that'll happen.
I
Does
didn't like
anybody
it,
else?
but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything. Vince, all I'm saying is put Sami Zayn in the Royal Rumble. That's all I'm
And
saying.
everything will fall
I think-
perfectly into
That
place.
is exactly what I mean. You put Sami Zayn in the Royal Rumble, and everything lines up so beautifully. You just have like the perfect WrestleMania, all right? Everything is awesome when Sami Zayn's in the Royal Rumble. Don't
Well,
even
the thing
question
is-
yourself.
But the thing is, if they put Sami Zayn in the Royal Rumble, like all the stars will align and everything will just be perfect.
Ellie, that is exactly 100% the.
I see what you did there. Stars aligned.
Yeah.
Stardust. WrestleMania.
Yeah, the Andre the Giant
Boy.
Memorial Battle Royal where he'll lose and like get eliminated within the first 3 minutes.
No,
And-
fuck off.
Shut up. Shut up, Aiden.
Aiden, fight me so much.
What if Sami Zayn gets injured in the Royal Rumble by throwing his hands up?
Stop that! Stop that! Knock on wood right now, young man.
Alright.
There you go. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You smart. Does anybody have anything
Wait,
else
wait,
they'd like
hold
to
up, hold
say?
up.
Okay.
You knock on wood too. You said that Cody was going to get eliminated in the first 3 minutes of the.
Alright, alright.
Thank you. Bitch.
Does anybody have anything they'd like to say about this potential Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt feud that came out of Monday's Raw?
Awesomeness. Didn't you guys say it would be a lame match? You said it yourself, Aiden.
Yeah,
said it would
you
be stupid.
did.
And you did too, Ellie. Don't try to
I know I
deny it.
did. I still kind of think it's gonna be a
Well,
lame,
when John
but I
Cena
wanted
got
to give
hurt,
it a chance.
when John Cena got hurt, I saw the light. Isaac, I saw the light came down, and within the light was a battle. It was Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar, and then
thought it
I
would be a
knew
good match all the way. Yeah, it's
I
good.
knew that this match had to happen.
And Cody Rhodes versus Undertaker. It all makes sense. There, done.
Alright, champ, alright.
Oh, Seth Rollins versus fucking Undertaker would be fucking gold.
That would be good, especially if Seth Rollins won.
Randy Orton versus Taker? Nah.
What if
Who?
remember,
Oh,
do you remember
The
that
Rock,
look
maybe.
on Seth? You remember like that look on Seth Rollins' face when he retained the title when he was supposed to lose it, but he
Oh,
retained it,
yeah.
and he looked like the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I can just imagine him doing that for like 5 minutes if he beat the Undertaker, and it'd be like the best thing ever.
It would.
Does anybody have anything else they want to say about all this all these shenanigans?
Shenanigans.
The roads to WrestleMania.
I think it would be nice. It's. I feel as if because Brock's always been like the aggressor in every feud. He's always been like that dominant guy. I feel like it'd be kind of nice to see Bray and his band of merry men putting the pressure on him for once, and him being on kind of the defensive.
Agreed. You know, I would love if every single week Brock is there, the Wyatt family just destroys him. Like, Brock literally gets no advantage going into the match. Like, he just always gets destroyed by the number game.
But then it'd be, you know, it'd be so lame then. If that's
Maybe like the
case.
week, maybe like the week before Brock Lesnar gets an attack on them, so it's not so predictable.
I
don't know.
want, like 1 week just to take them all out.
Okay, I have a question.
Wow.
What's your question?
What if 1 week Paul Heyman comes out to cut a promo and the Wyatts attack him to make like
That'd be
Brock
hilarious.
Could you imagine the promos between Bray Wyatt and Paul Heyman?
Wait,
It'd
guys,
be amazing.
I got a question.
I'm just an advocate. Don't hit me with the rear view, Eric Rowan.
Isaac, what's your question?
Who do you guys see Undertaker facing at WrestleMania?
Shoot, man, that's a good question. The Rock, if he can wrestle, I'm not sure if he can though. With all like the parent like I don't what is it like some sort of insurance thing? so I'm not sure if he can wrestle unless he like negotiated himself out of that insurance policy. You could have Braun Strowman potentially.
Oh no,
No.
no.
You
That'd be
could
cool.
have I don't know. I don't know.
Daniel
They always
Bryan.
say you have something. Daniel Bryan maybe, yeah.
I would love that.
Daniel Bryan versus
Heck,
Kane.
you can even if nah, they wouldn't do that. Never mind.
I don't want to see Kane versus.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Undertaker versus Roman Reigns.
No.
That'd be cringeworthy. What do you
That
think
would be
of?
a really boring match.
What do you think of Taker and Kane?
I could see Taker and Kane. I was also thinking Taker and Triple H maybe.
They've done that too many times.
Yeah.
Oh no. What am I talking
Shawn
about? Triple
Michaels
H is
coming.
face
Oh
Roman.
no, he wouldn't come out of retirement. Fuck. They already.
Shawn Michaels a little punk. I don't know. We'll talk about that. We can talk about that on the Rumble show. We have a Royal Rumble preview on Saturday, and then we will be doing the Royal Rumble review of the actual pay-per-view. Probably 30 minutes following the show. The show usually runs from like 5 to 8 Pacific time. So it'll probably be starting at around 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern. Wednesday we're doing NXT, of course. Friday we're gonna be doing Saturday's typical show on Friday. So on Friday we'll be doing Superstars, Main Event, Impact, and SmackDown. And yeah, on the Saturday preview, we'll talk about more of this kind of stuff. We'll talk about potential
feuds.
WrestleMania plans. We'll talk about potential feuds coming out of the Royal Rumble. We'll talk about the big main key feuds going into the Royal Rumble. We're also, I thought of the idea that we should come in with the top 10 people we could see in the Rumble. That would be a surprise. And I'm talking about, I said surprise, not like a return, because for a guy like Cody, it's not technically a return. Unless you're a little Mark boy like Isaac and think that Cody Rhodes actually isn't Stardust.
He's not.
Or a little Mark girl like
it's
Ellie.
It's a character return, okay?
Yeah, a character return. Or I said
Yeah.
like a Triple H isn't really necessarily. I mean, how long has Triple H been gone? Since like
A month.
a month. That's like nothing. Who misses him? Nobody.
I do. I want to hear his. I want to see his little fucking wrinkles on his forehead.
His big nose.
His big nose.
His nose that's bigger than fucking Nikki Bella's boobs.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Fair. That's a fair analysis. Gotta clear my throat.
Triple H's nose is longer than Roman Reigns' first reign as WWE champion.
Ha! I see what you did there.
I know.
Should we wrap up the show?
Yes, we shall.
This is a long one, huh?
Yeah.
We started at what, 8:30?
CM Punk.
Pretty good time.
CM Punk.
You're gonna stop that right now, okay?
Okay.
CM Punk is banned from this show.
No, it isn't.
That's true. We should do UFC. We should only review the UFC pay-per-views that CM Punk are on, so we can just bury him. Actually, I won't invite Isaac, and I'll just have like everybody that hates CM Punk, and we'll just destroy CM Punk.
No.
Only if he loses, though. If he doesn't lose, then we just won't review it at all.
No, why do you have to be so mean to CM Punk?
Because CM Punk's a little punk.
Advertise that and say only if he loses.
Yeah, only if he loses.
No.
I promise.
I'm the CM Punk.
Anyways, let's wrap the show now. Thank you, everyone who watched tonight's broadcast. Thank you to everyone who's going to watch it in the future. Thank you to everyone who likes the video, dislikes the video. It doesn't matter. Thank you for giving us a platform to entertain. We appreciate it. Catch us on Wednesday, as I said, for our next show. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBroscast.
Hit it, Eli.
For those you don't know how to spell.
And have yourself an amazing, fantastic night that is much better than that Monday Night Raw.